Hey there, folks. It's E-Man here. Yeah, I mean it's finally cooled off here in Maine. I finally got the last 2 days have been kind of nice. The nights have been like 50 degrees, so actually able to get sleep. And sleep, not so super hot. Anyway, I guess I wanted to show off some movies I had picked up. As I've said in other videos, I've really been trying to collect physical movies because, well, let's face it. I mean, this all digital future isn't. I'm not particularly sold on it myself. It's nice to have these physical DVDs. Yeah, I know. I've heard of some Warner Brothers DVDs are like quitting working, or they've offered to replace them, whatever. But they just show a few movies. I found a lot of these movies at Goodwill. So here we go. Some of these are Disney movies. I'm surprised as I got Disney movies here. I think this is probably a TV cartoon series that many people grew up with. It's DuckTales. DuckTales, the movie. Treasure of the Lost Land. I never watched this movie a long time ago. Yeah, I like cartoons, but sue me. Yeah. It's a great movie. I love the series. I think I remember watching the series as a kid on like CBS or something. So Disney had a lot of these things on ABC, not the Disney Channel. Because I didn't have cable growing up. Still able to enjoy that. Yeah. Another Disney movie that I've been thinking to give it a shot. I remember it. I didn't really hate it. It was a little bit of an odd thing. I remember seeing this. It was like on a big TV at Walmart, I believe. Yeah, back when I worked at Walmart. That was a while ago. Anyway, it's Disney's Treasure Planet. It was pretty good. Essentially, it is a a sci-fi take on Treasure Island, pretty much. Unique kind of movie. This was back when Disney was experimenting with animated movies. Animation was a little bit better then. Alright. I'll have to watch it at some point. Yes. The Nightmare Before Christmas. One of my all-time favorite movies, I think. Yes, you can watch this movie for Christmas or Halloween. It's kind of both. Disney. I don't know about that. I know that on the Disney Plus version, they changed a few things. They changed Danny Elfman's voiceover and stuff. It's changed somebody else, I think. It's a few other things that were changed, and I have no idea why they were changed. Whatever. Well, Disney doesn't want to have to pay Danny Elfman or something. Whatever. Yeah, there must be some reason. Tim Burton doesn't really like Disney anymore. Yeah, and after Dumbo, he said he was completely done with Disney because they won't. They keep telling him what to do. Well, Nightmare for Christmas, I think, was released by Touchstone Pictures, which was secretly Disney. So, yeah, well, they were afraid to put their name on Nightmare for Christmas for a long time. So, Tom Cruise movie. Yeah, I know what it's The Last Samurai. He's really great in this movie. Yeah, Tom Cruise. You either love him or hate him. I guess some of his movies I think he's really good at. Last Samurai, pretty good job being kind of a jerk and whatnot. Last Samurai. Got it on Blu-ray because usually higher quality picture or whatever. Yeah, I love Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai. All right, we got Russell Crowe in the movie Gladiator. Yeah, Gladiator. Kind of violent kind of movie, but a great movie. I know there's Gladiator 2, but so many people have said they really hate that movie. The unique thing is a lot of people asked Russell Crowe, Did he like being in Gladiator? And I guess Russell Crowe claims he hates this movie or hates having been in this movie. I don't know why. I think this is one of his great movies, but some actors don't like to see themselves in a movie. I guess that's what this is. Yeah. Kind of revenge kind of story. It's kind of cool movie. Done remarkably well, I think, and historically accurate. No. Mm. Oh yeah, about Gladiator. One of the actors is an actor that played Dumbledore in was it the first two Harry Potter movies, I believe. Yeah, the older Emperor dude. Anyway, let's move on. Star Wars Rogue One. Star Wars story. Great movie. This is one of my favorite Star Wars spin-off movies. I think it really does fit in with the universe. Like if I go into a watching order, you probably want to watch this before you watch. Yeah, you watch episodes 1 through 3, and then watch Rogue One, and then go from 4 to the other ones. But I guess that's the normal watch order. Of course, one of the characters, Endor, he was on the a great series, seasons 1 and 2. So I wonder if eventually there'll be a DVD collection of Rogue One and Endor and whatever. Well, hell, they're going to make a movie out of all the episodes. But yeah, Rogue One, one of my favorite Star Wars spin-off movies. Yeah, I think Solo and a lot of the other ones really don't measure up very well. Yeah, for whatever reason. But, yeah. Well, the biggest thing about Rogue One and Endor is it's a much more darker, more grown-up vision of Star Wars, which I feel like fits pretty well. Yeah, Rogue One, the story about the Death Star and everything, so it sets everything up for Luke to destroy the Death Star, and for the rebellion to score a victory, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Well, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to leave any comments. Like what movies have some of you collected for? Yeah, or are any of you collecting DVDs? I want to try to have a stockpile of physical games and physical movies because no one may not be able to access them anymore at all. But movies are usually, of course, easier to access. So many different versions of them, unlike older video games, which are not. But that's a topic for another story. Yep. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully we'll be doing another video. Alright. Bye.